Hi, my people. Accept warm greetings from Mentor Henry, right here from Boya, Cameroon. And so this message is a recap of our last mentorship session, which we had over Zoom online, and most of you did not show up. And so I've taken this initiative to make a recap of that session once more through this voice message, so that I can share with most of you who did not attend, so that you can catch up. So our last session was on how to harness our professional network, how to harness those network for opportunities and for employability or whatever career we want to build, how we can make use of our professional network. And so before we get into that, I would like to remind you people of something. The MasterCard Foundation is investing a lot of money for your professional development, for your education. It's not just because they have the money to spend. It's because they are sacrificing, because they have seen a need, and that need is to ensure that you are more empowered, so that by the time you leave the school, by the time you graduate, you'll be more productive, you'll be competitive, and you'll navigate our challenging economy in the 21st century with ease. But sometimes I'm worried that most of you are yet to understand this sacrifice. And so that's why the foundation is creating a lot of facilities to support you, so that when you leave the school, you are better off. And this pilot mentorship is one of those tools that I think is very powerful, that you can harness, to enhance your productivity, to enhance your competitiveness once you graduate. And most of you are not taking it so lightly. And I will strongly recommend that you start taking this mentorship very serious, because we already have stories of impact from some of your fellow scholars that are committed to this mentorship. And so please sit up and be engaging and follow up this mentorship, because some of the things that you will get from this mentorship, you will not get it from the four walls of your classroom. The four walls of your classroom is not enough to propel you to be that competitive, to be that productive graduate once you leave school. And so start taking this mentorship serious. Okay, so back to a recap of our message. Like I said, this message is a recap of our last session of mentorship that I organized on how we can harness our professional network, for opportunities, for whatever you want to do as a scholar or as a professional. And so it is very important, and that's why I'm making this effort to share this message with you, with some of you who did not attend. Most of you already know how to build, how to initiate a network. Just a recap, to initiate a network, you need to make an effort to go to seminars, to go to conferences, to go to wherever informal gatherings that you want to attend, and make sure you connect with people. Don't just sit in your room, go to school, you come back, you sit and no. You need to connect with people, be it in workshops, be it in seminars, be it in schools, be it in community services. Have your professional card that you share with people, and you get a professional card, you get people's contact, and keep them in touch. And so through that, you are building a network of people. Okay, so I think most of you already have an idea on how to go about getting this contact. But now your greatest challenge is, but after getting this contact and having connected with people, how do I make use of this network? So that is where this session is so important, and that's where I want to share my strategies with you. First, getting the contact, going to these workshops, getting people's contact, connecting with people on media, is not enough. You need to go beyond just collecting the contacts. You need to know how to make use of this contact. So the number one thing I will tell you is you need to stay in touch with your network. You don't just have a contact of people, have a network and you are dormant in the network and you expect that miracle will just come out of that network. Your ability to harness opportunities within your network is equal to your ability to stay in touch with people within your network. It's your ability to always make people within your network understand that this person, this is what he is doing. I know this person for this thing. And so, for you to harness opportunities, to grab opportunities in your network, is for you to sit up and do everything to stay in touch with your network. Don't be dormant within your network. Let people in your network know what you are doing. Let people know what you are passionate about. Let people know what you are capable of doing. So, once you are in touch in any network, you must be very, very active. That is the key secret. You must be very, very active. Active. How do you stay active in a network? First, demonstrate that you are somebody of value. Always, constantly share resources within your network with people in your network. People will see you as value and they'll be able to share with you too opportunities when they get them. Automatically, you are making your network rewarding. You can easily have opportunities within your network. But if you stay dormant, you don't demonstrate of value, you don't share opportunity within your network, nobody shares opportunity with you. So you have to be engaging, sharing opportunities within your network so that people will also share opportunities with you. That is when you start seeing your network more valuable. The second strategy which I will want to share with you is that stay engaging in your network. Let people know your ability. Let people know what you are capable of doing. All this centered around communication. Keeping in touch with people in your network with messages, with information, showcasing what you are capable of doing. If you run initiative, let people know the kind of initiative that you are leading. Let people see you actually leading. That is where your media, the social media, whatever means you can harness, make use of them. Let people see and know what you do. No matter how talented, no matter how experienced, no matter how gifted you are, but if you stay in the shadow, nobody knows that you exist, and opportunities will come and nobody will knock and call for you. By the time you showcase that this is what I do, this is what I'm passionate about, you keep your name at the top of people's mind. When opportunities come up, we say, oh, I already know this guy. This guy is good at this. I'm always seeing you on media. He's always sharing this information. He's always posting this thing. He's always, talking about this issue. I know that is where he will easily reach out to you and relate you to opportunities and relate you to employment and recommend you for opportunities. And that is where you start getting the most out of your network. Because if you stay inactive in the shadow, silent, keeping always saying I'm busy and silent, and nobody knows what you are doing, you are wasting your time. Your network will not yield any fruit for you. So you need to stay active in your network. Let people know what you do. Manifest. Showcase what you know. Showcase what you like to do. That is the secret of how you can harness your network. Let people know that you are doing this thing. Let me show you an example from my own experience. Before I was made one of the pilot mentees for this Mastercard Foundation pilot mentorship program. It's not something that I went through a long list of application, of screening and being selected. I used the power of my network. It was through the influence of being active in the network that gave me the opportunity. Being one of the mentors on the Mastercard Foundation platform since 2016, when we were volunteering, I was not just being silent. I was very, very engaging the coordinators of the platform, sharing with them strategies, what I think is the way forward. What if we do like this to impact the scholars? By doing this, I already demonstrate that I'm a person of value. If this guy can be engaging us like this for free, it means that if we can give this guy something, he'll do more. That is where, when the pilot mentorship program came up, they just reached out to me. One day I opened my email, and I saw an email say, "Hi Henry, we want to do a pilot mentorship. How much do you want us to pay you in an hour?" That is the power of network. It's not because I was sleeping, complaining, I'm busy, staying silent, staying in the shadow, and it just come to me like a miracle, like some of you think it will happen. You need to be out there in the light so that people can see you and easily call you and relate you to this and relate your opportunities. People can easily call you and share and say, "Oh, this is an opportunity, and I've been seeing you doing this. You can do this. Can you do it?" That is where you make use of your network. It's not just getting contact, connecting to people and you go and sleep. Like for instance, we are in the WhatsApp group. That is a network. How many times do you share opportunities in that WhatsApp group? How many times do you come up with proposals for the challenges that we have been facing in the platform? That is where you make yourself valuable, and that is where you make the most out of your network. By doing that, when something comes up, I can easily, your name will be at the top of my mind. When something comes up, I can easily call you, I can easily recommend you, I can easily nominate you. That is how network functions. It doesn't function by you having contact and sleeping and complaining. It's by you pushing yourself, taking those actions, making yourself visible. It's about making yourself visible, showcasing what you are capable of doing. And before you know, people know you in a vast network that this is what this guy is doing. And before you know, opportunities come knocking. For instance, maybe you are running a non-profit organization. If donors don't know you, you sit in your small room and you write projects and throw them. Nobody will have time. They doesn't care. Sometimes they doesn't care how beautiful those projects may be. But if they know you, you have been engaging them, showcasing what you do, and they see it on daily basis, that is where you can get that funding with ease. It's about you staying in touch with people, communicating with people, showcasing that you are capable of doing this. That is where you make good use of your network. I'm a Mandela Washington Fellowship alumni, and so we are preparing one of our most strong and largest youth empowerment program that is coming up in Yaoundé on the 16th. We'll call it the Yearly Impact Cameroon Symposium. And so we are looking for resource person that we want to hire, to be on high level panelists. So where recommendation comes, it comes from people who stay connected. Now I look at my network. There was one guy that was always in touch with me, sharing with me what he is doing, always active, always in touch, sharing what he do. And that is the first guy that name, when they said they should recommend people, that's the first guys whose name appear in my mind. That is where you take a network by the storm. That is where you make the most out of your network. That is where your network start being rewarding. Immediately I proposed that guy. About 3 or 4 fellows. So, oh, this guy, yes, this guy is great, he's great. And before you know, he is top among the selected panelists. That is how network works. It's not by you sleeping on the bed and complaining and going to school and come and sleep on your bed and complain. It's by you being on the light, showcasing what you are capable of doing. So whatever expertise, whatever passion, whatever you are passionate about, showcase it in your network. Let people know it. If not, you will keep on complaining that my network is not helping. I'm not even getting anything out of this network. So you need to constantly keep your network in touch. So this is the secret to you making the most out of your network. You already know how to initiate this network. You already know how to build this network, when to conferences, get in contact. But for you to make the most out of the network is by you staying in touch with your network. Let people know that this is what you do. So this is the secret. So today, make a shift in your attitude by creating a network and being dormant and you expect miracle to happen within the network. No, you have to stay active. Manifest what you are capable of doing. Showcase your passion. Okay? That is the secret. And before you know, opportunities will keep knocking on your door. You will not be running behind opportunities. Opportunities will come. They will call you. People will refer you. People will recommend you. And that is where the opportunities come knocking at your door. So take this serious. Experiment it. Experiment it. It doesn't just happen a day. Even as you keep in touch with your network, opportunity doesn't happen. You know, it takes time. And so you have to be very consistent. Keep on engaging in your network. Show commitment in any network you are, and you will be the best. You will be the one to harness the opportunities that are available there. The world today is competitive. Don't stay in the shadow. Don't stay in behind. Be on the light. Always be on the lamplight. Always be on the lamplight. Showcase, and that is where you grab the opportunities. You grab them. They come knocking at your door, and you get them. Okay? Thank you so much, and I hope that you make this use of these opportunities. Like I said, you may not have these secrets from the four walls of your classroom, as most of you now, you spend time keep telling us that you are busy. You will not hear most of this from the four walls of the classroom. It is only through mentorship that you'll be able to get these real tips from people who have gone through processes without mentors, and they have realized that mentorship is key, and they are committed to sharing their experiences, sharing their strategies with you young scholars who are still coming up. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you make use of this message. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to hearing from how these sessions help you maybe in the long run. Thank you so much.